Hello all. How are we doing tonight? Got some jazzy ass jazz music going on. How are things? My name is Chill Pill. I got a haircut today. A little bit of one. Just a trim. Show your face, coward. Okay, I will. Also,
space is so cool! I love space so much.
how goes it, space? Good to see you, my dude. Oh. And she slips right in.
Good. All right.
Your hair looks identical to mine right now. We go to the same stylist. I asked them, what kind of hairstyle does my friend Space usually get? Yes. I refer to you by your name, Space. And they knew. Because apparently you go around the real world telling people your online handle. Razzle Tazzle. For the scrum-diddly-umptious points. Oh, scrum-diddly-ishous, I'm sorry. The funny thing is I never go to the barber, I just comb it. You must you must comb it and cut it a little bit, otherwise you'd have some long-ass hair, right? So, if you remember last time, we died. He got sent way the fuck back. So I went ahead and killed the boss. I buzz it off about 4 times a year. Sounds about right. That's kind of what I would do whenever I wasn't dating Ratter. Buzzing it was just so nice to take care of. Because there's nothing to take care of. Don't have to mow the lawn when there's no grass. So yeah, I died. So I replayed the boss and then went back and saved so we can just have forward momentum. I don't know why we didn't have a save room. Maybe I missed it in the next area. Like it was like earlier on or something, but yeah, I got fucked over. But anyways, how about we just go ahead and get into it, shall we? Some Castlevania. Curse of Darkness. Darkness. Alright, here we go. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Get my keyboard out of the little side pocket thing that I have here, so that if I accidentally slow things down, I can speed it back up to speed. This is a good song, I know, and I will sing it more. You know, I go by Space in my online account, so I get so used to being called that. It feels weird to hear my actual name. It sounds formal. Ah! Oh, I forgot I had this dude. Like, hey, that's my name. My boss calls me. What the fuck? That's the name my boss calls me. Does he really? I don't know if I could go by Chill in real life. Where am I going? I guess, wait. Is it this way? Yeah, it's this way. God, the golem just walks like a drunk toddler. No, I mean my real name is my name my boss calls me. Not even my girlfriend uses my name, she just says babe. Hey, that's what Ratter does with me. In fact, it's really odd whenever I hear her say Mike. I don't know why. It shouldn't weird me out, but she just calls me babe so much that whenever I hear Mike, it almost feels that same sensation of like when your parents would call you by your first and middle name. Like when I hear my actual name come out of Ratter's mouth, I think that there's like something wrong. Or something that needs to be addressed, or I done did goofed. It's like, damn, what am I gonna do to you? So are we a Belmont in this game? What is my name? Innocent Devil. My name is Player. What the hell is this guy's name? Like, he's not a Belmont, is he? He looks like an Alucard. His name is Castlevania. His first name is Cass. Middle name is middle initial, I should say, is L. Last name is Vania. Cass L. Vania. Oh man, I wish that there was enough space in the character select or character naming screen to be able to do that. Castlevania would be so good. ID lock. What's up with all these skeletons and their bone saws? And how do you get the name and the info? Usually by this point you find like some sort of like dictionary something or other that tells you, yeah, like that one says Ifrit. Or is that saying that when I push triangle I'm locking on to that character? That might be what it is. Ow. Ow. Fuck you, Ifrit. Castlevania Castleman. My name and my occupation. I am the Castleman. Wait, I'm confused. This is where no, I didn't come in this way. Give me that gold! Gold is apparently worth $1 in this economy. Too real. We've already seen this. Terrible, terrible cutscene. Onward. To the... what is this? Garibaldi Temple? Oh. Hold on. Apparently I missed things to the left and right. Is that something? That's nothing. Can't climb that slight incline. What's this? $1. Neato. I'm excited for the next Dark Souls stream. This is the one that I was hoping she would make it to. It's gonna be a fun time until she gets frustrated. You know, we're almost to the point now where there are so many people that names don't properly identify us. Honestly, yeah. I mean, you're totally not wrong about that. It's at some point we're just going to run out of names, and then the people who are named stupid whatever things, like whatever celebrities name their kids and all that, are going to be the only ones that we can actually like figure out who's who. like there are too many Tom Smiths. There's only one Apple. You need a national username system where you just have to sit at the prompt until you get a unique one. Okay, I think I went this way before. I bet you one of these is like a safe... Nope. Nope, it wasn't. What are you, Flea Man? Yeah. Flea Man! Ah! How come I don't have, like, secondary weapons in this game? This has to be, like, the only Castlevania where I don't have things like knives and axes and whatever. Oh, like the 3 George McCutcheons in the show we're watching. What's your kid's name? Oh, it's Persona Fan 9420. What a name. Ooh. Yes. What do I get? Oh, I get a mace. Okay. Let's see. Wow. Okay. Okay. That's pretty nice. I like that. Silver is $5. Gold is $1. Bright side, imagine how convenient it would be to never have to think of a username for an online account ever again. Yeah, but then you get rid of the anonymity. Like, if you actually go by Persona Fan 9420 online as well, then people are going to know exactly who you are. You got to go by Persona Fan 9421. They'll never know it was you. Or what about people who just, like, snipe usernames and pretend that they're Persona Fan 9420? Because then the government will have to get involved. Because then it's user identity, right? Honestly, getting rid of online anonymity might fix a lot of the world's current problems. I mean, ironically, that's what happened with Twitter relatively recently, where they got rid, or they started showing where accounts were posting from, and they found out some of the biggest MAGA accounts were posting from Russia or Israel or whatever. And everyone was like, oh, but I've been following their account for years. They were so blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, that's what you get. You don't know who's who. Just because they're a verified account doesn't necessarily mean what you think it does. I think Shitter has since walked that back. Ironically, I think they took away that feature, but it was pretty good for a bit. What is this? Use markers to help you remember important places. Oh my god. Okay, cool. Bye, Wiggly Biggly. Give me Balboa. Give me that Rocky. Oh. UK is already pushing through this universal ID system, and our government is looking at similar system that will essentially make anonymity impossible. I think that will do more good than harm. I think you're going to get a lot of pushback simply because there's so many people out there that do nefarious shit behind the guise of anonymity, but by and large, like, if you know exactly who's making what kind of posts, I think that's just going to be helpful to, like, actual law enforcement that actually, like, do their job. So I think it would be a good thing. I think there's going to be a lot of discourse about the government overreaching their bounds and, like, babysitting and blah blah blah, but I think we're at a point now where people are hiding behind a keyboard and getting to do whatever they want, no matter what the end result is. ICE agents get to stay anonymous, of course. But of course. They're the bravest people to ever wear a mask. Even braver than, like, even doctors and surgeons and whatnot. Garibaldi Temple map. Cool. Privacy is one thing. Using anonymity to say and do heinous shit to hurt others is another. Okay, let's see here. Oh, okay, those little nubbins that come out, I think those are the save rooms, so I'm right next to one. Good. Come on. Why are there so many fleamen? Kill him, Balboa! What's the point in having a giant rock monster if he doesn't do my fighting for me? Oh, this camera is ass. Pretty fucking rich that the same people who were clutching the pearls over people wearing masks and government overreach are now firmly in support of mass government enforcement. Yeah. All the people that are like, I can't breathe if I have to wear a mask in Walmart, are now like, but the ICE agents need to make sure that nobody knows who they are so there are no repercussions. It's only for their safety. No. You don't get an out. You know, we're a bunch of monsters. All the stuff that you're doing in Minnesota right now is beyond disgusting. Beep boop boop. Beep boop boop. Save point! Let me sit and cross my little leggies. Nice. That feels good. Alright. I've got a lot of castle to explore down here. I don't think I want to go to the second floor just yet. Ah. Oh. I didn't know I could do that. Got a follow-up move. Ah. What the hell? Out of my way, Balboa. I think this is just going back to where I was. Or the hallway that I didn't choose to go down. Oh, dude, that's sick. I fucking throw the mace? That's awesome. I like that. Still would like a secondary weapon, but... So... Wait, is there controls? Controller configure. Final attack. Interesting. Ability. My ability is lock on. Guard, lock on, off. Change lock on, camera reset. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Oh, sick. I got me one of them Krauses. Well, just like in every other Castlevania, the Fleamen are pretty goddamn annoying. Come on. Ugh. There we go. Ghosty ghosts. Get him, Balboa. Or I guess I'll get him. They're just gonna keep appearing, man. Let's not go in that room just yet. Can I evolve my dude yet? How do I know when he's ready to be evolved? When can I evolve Gollum? Alright, that's uncurse. Ooh, what was that? Nothing, I guess. Combine. Can I make anything? I can't. I can make dung! Very nice. Can't make anything. My summon. He is blue. It's called my deck? What is this, Yu-Gi-Oh? Hey, Yug! Summon your, golem dude there. Help you fight the Blue Eyes White Dragon. I summon Exodia. I guess that's it. Okay. Now we can go back and either we explore the second floor or keep exploring the first floor. I think I want to see what the first floor has to offer. Trump was asked to comment on the Premier of Greenland's comments regarding his interest in annexing the territory, and Trump was like, Premier of Greenland? I don't know who that is. Yeah, for real. The place that he wants to invade, he doesn't even realize, like, who their leader is, and he's just like, never heard of him. It's not an important person. We're gonna take it anyways. I just found out that the idiot from Venezuela that won the Nobel Peace Prize met with Trump like either today or yesterday and gave him the Nobel Peace Prize. She didn't. The people said that you can't transfer the title of Nobel Peace Prize winner, but you can transfer the medal. And so now he's got the prize he's been wanting. And it's just like, why? I know you're trying to manipulate him to do what you want with your country, but like, he's a dangerous person and you are stroking his ego and you are just making a bad situation worse. And there's absolutely nothing peaceful about the guy. He does not deserve it. The most he deserves is that stupid fake peace prize that the president of FIFA gave him. This world is just beyond saving at this point. Imagine being awarded a peace prize for launching an offensive assault on a sovereign nation that didn't attack us. Yep. And at this point, I kind of want the Nobel Peace Prize Committee to revoke the prize for this lady, Machado, because I think she's misappropriating the essence of what the prize represents. Because she is using it for leverage, and giving it to somebody that doesn't actually deserve it, and is making a mockery of the prize. I think that they should revoke it, and they should give it to somebody that isn't either of them. Give it to me. I'm more peaceful. Tell them to give it to Chill Pill. Stealing their resources. No, no, no. We're liberating them from terrible, terrible people, Space. That's what we're doing. We're not trying to get resources out of this, but even if we were, the way that we're doing this is very much bad. Rule the world through fear. It would be like awarding Emperor Palpatine the Peace Prize. Thanks, Palpatine. The way that you blew up Alderaan really makes us think that you're just doing it for the betterment of the universe. Nobody would think that you have, like, nefarious reasons behind your actions. And because of that, we're gonna give you the Peace Prize. He's evolving! Balboa has evolved from Magmar to Speed Mail! Dude, sick. Fuck him up. Oh, I fucked him up. Is this a thing? You look doofy. You got mail. Speed mail. Arguing Palpatine is peaceful for not blowing up more planets. He only blew up Alderaan. We all wanted Alderaan to be blown up, right? He's just doing what we all want. Acting on things that we're too afraid to do. Ah! Ah! Alderaan was full of narco-terrorists. Can't you see that he was doing it with the best interest of everybody? Break this thing. You're strong. Break it. Sure. Nope, that didn't do it. I must get something that lets me explode walls at some point. A doggy. Wild memory. After giving the Peace Prize to the administration, renamed the Department of Defense to the Department of War, and then bragged about the lethality of their military force. Yeah, because they want to enforce peace, you idiot. No other reason. Peace is all that's on their minds. There's like nothing in these courtyards. Didn't even like get a key or anything. Thanks, buddy. You're doing God's work. Okay. Waste of time. Let's keep going. Wait. Since we're over here, let's go ahead and save. I am not coming back and doing this again. And I sit. And my chair gives me a hug. I get a bap from my angel chair. Okay. I'm gonna go to the bathroom really quick. I'll be right back. Quote time. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? I should have left her naked is what I should have done. I imagine that was a Skyrim stream. I hope it was. Because I don't know what other context that would have been. Oh my god. Ah! I could just place infinite markers. What? Enough what? Knowing Ryder could have been any game wherein women could be left naked. How many games have you played where women can be left naked? All I hear is boop 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 ad infinitum, no talking. Boop 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 boop. What if I said boop for every boop that I did? Ryder says that would be significantly better, and I should do it. You know what's strange? I've gotten this far in the game and I still haven't found a fucking, shop key. Okay. So Cal has started branching out with words that he's saying, and one of the things that he does is he'll say meow whenever he's doing like the sign language for cat, but he has now started combining that with I've been trying to teach him hello. And now it's just kind of molding together, and it's meow. And it is silly. It says meow. And now he is also taken to saying ew, ew. Whenever we go outside to the backyard and he sees dog poop, he will immediately run up to it and just say ew, ew, over and over and over. And while pointing at it, and pointing at it, like, super close, too. Like, he almost is going to touch it. And you have to tell him, no, don't touch it. But he just will not do anything outside until you address the fact that there is poop on the ground. Which is both a blessing and a curse, because Ryder says that she wants to be better about, like, going outside and picking up the poop so that we're not just walking around a backyard full of poop. But now, she's got somebody that will just hyper-focus on it to make her pick it up now. So we don't have poop back there anymore. Yeah, now it is part of our routine for going downstairs. Ceremonial tool, an amber artifact used in ancient rituals. An ancient weapon is said to be made from this. Neato. So whenever we go downstairs, he'll go to the place where we have all of the plastic bags that we haven't thrown away, and he'll grab some, and he just loves going out there and finding all the poop. Oh, I got a bamboo sword. Lame. I need a short sword. Yeah, let's see what this is. An Ada! Woo! Okay, let's play with our new gear. When I was maybe 3 years old, my father would refer to his chewing tobacco as nasty gross to imprint on me that it was something I should stay away from. Where is it? I think I want to do that even though it's worse. And then the Lorica. But it left me confused as to why he was eating it if it was nasty gross. Yeah, I think what we're going to end up doing with like things like beer and stuff, of course I had no concept of what tobacco was, is just telling Cal that it's a drink for mommies and daddies, or when he gets older, a drink for grown-ups. And just try to explain to him why it's a drink for grown-ups, maybe, but just saying nasty gross and then you see your parents doing it, it does just kind of lead to confusion. So... But when we were kids, we also had things like the DARE program that made us tell our parents that their habits were bad for them and blah blah blah. Like the DARE program made it sound like when you have one beer, your life is over. And I would see like my mom have like a glass of wine or whatever, and I would tell her that it was bad that she's drinking, and she was like, it's not good for me, but I'm an adult and I can do this if I want to. So it kind of had this it made this confusion in my young mind of like, so she gets to say that she can do it because she's an adult, even though we're being told that it is bad and they shouldn't do it. But I'm also not supposed to go against what my parents say. There was a lot of confusion with that. So I think an anti-drug and anti-tobacco or vaping or alcohol program for geared towards younger kids needs to frame it in a way that doesn't demonize their parents that do the stuff. Now, when I say do the stuff, I don't mean if they're doing heroin, you should be like, oh, it's cool. But, like, if your parents have a beer with dinner, you shouldn't have the feelings that I had of, like, oh my god, you're killing yourself with every single beer you have. Just stuff like that, you know? The DARE program also was proven to be a massive failure because it just introduced kids to different forms of drugs and alcohol and whatever substances that they... Ooh, Heavenly Sword. Neato. That they would otherwise never known about. I don't think DARE program is still a thing, though. No, it was gone since, like, the 90s. or early 2000s. Ooh, that's sick. I like that. Hey, OVN, how are you doing?
Hi, doggy.
Welcome. Earlier, Cal climbed to the top of the triangle and was putting his legs to the other side, but he learned to lean back a little too far, so he just fell butt first back down the other side. Was silly. Oh, if I were told this is for grown-ups, I would have been more likely to want it. Yeah, I don't know what the right answer is, honestly. I think it's just one of those things that you have to explain what it is and why doing it is bad for your body, why mommy and daddy use it or whatever. I don't know. It's complicated because, yeah, there is that whole, well, if adults get to do it, then I want to do it aspect to it. And maybe I'm just looking at this in the eyes of, like, explaining it to someone older than a kid. Because while kids are very impressionable, that also has a lot to do with, like, misinformation stuff, too. So even though what you're doing is trying to prevent them from, like, developing the same vices as you, it's really just building up more confusion. And you can't actually explain why it's not good for them in a way that they can actually understand on a bigger scale until much later. Okay. I think the most effective deterrent for me in drugs and alcohol was being around it and seeing the consequences of addiction in my own family. Yeah, first-hand experiences can definitely change how you view a thing. And that's not even just with, like, alcohol and drugs. It can also be, like, how people interact with each other. It's like, I saw how my dad interacted with my mom in some ways, and I'm like, I never want to do that with my spouse, and so I actively would go against that. So yeah, like, I guess that's really what it comes down to, is like, if they have questions, you can answer them, but ultimately, people are going to do what they are going to do, and you can try to make them see the light, but it's kind of hard to do that. Sometimes that normalizes it for people, though. There's not always one answer for everyone. Why does being an adult have so much caveat to it? Without going into details, I had an uncle who was an alcoholic, and it was the reason I never got drunk, because I never want to even risk the possibility of being what he was. Admirable. I have not been drunk in many, many, many years, purely because one of the things that I don't like is losing complete control of my body. And being drunk definitely can get you there. But of course, there's different kinds of drunk. There's different levels of being drunk. There's being under the influence. There's being like tipsy, inebriated, and then there's just like blackout drunk. Not in control of your own body at that point, kind of drunk. And that is a drunk that I have not been since... Oh, I feel like the last time was when we were in the house where we had the flooding, rather, and I drank a lot of like Blue Moon And the next day was the Torchy's story of all the diarrhea and everything. I think I've told that on this stream, but boy, that was a time. That was the last time that I think I ever got drunk. I've gotten tipsy. Clearly, I think I've gotten tipsy on stream a few times, but like drunk-ass drunk to where I'm having trouble remembering the night. Yeah, no, not in many years. Probably close to a decade at this point. I really hope that they're sending me someplace good and I'm not just like coming to a dead end. Spectral Sword, level 15. I feel like I'm fighting a bunch of Pokemon, if I can be honest. This game feels like, with your companion evolving and getting new moves and stuff, this feels like Castlevania cross Pokemon. And not necessarily in a good way. It is kind of cool to have a companion that, like, grows with you and whatever. That's pretty neat. But there's a lot of stuff in this game that's just missing. Every 3D Castlevania has been a discount version of some other game, I feel like. Yeah, I was actually just talking to Suitcase on my way to my haircut today, about how Castlevania... I think Castlevania needs to be a strictly 2D experience, and anything 3D that they want to be Castlevania kinda needs to be like... So, you know how there are Souls-likes, and then there are like 2D Souls-likes? For example, Blasphemous is a 2D Souls-like. Salt and Sanctuary is a 2D Souls-like. I don't think those ones work as Souls-likes. I think Souls-likes have to be 3D. Otherwise, it kind of feels like a cheaper version of the genre. And I think the opposite is true for Castlevania. I think Castlevania needs to be 2D. Castlevania needs to be 2D. And also, for that matter, I think Metroid should also be 2D. While we did have one hell of a game, 3D Metroidvania with Metroid Prime, 2 was diminishing returns, 3 was diminishing returns, and 4 was slightly less diminishing returns than 3, but still diminishing returns. And I don't know that that's necessarily because it's 3D, but because of, like, what direction they're going with it, blah, 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 whatever. But, case still stands. Yeah, whatever. But, I really think that Metroid and Castlevania should just be 2D. To me, the term Souls-like refers to a very specific game mechanic. Usually, that game mechanic is you fight a big evil monster, you get a MacGuffin that you use to level up, and you get a bunch of different weapons and styles of play to fight said giant monsters. Yeah, the whole dying is growth thing. Am I fighting Trevor Belmont right now? Or is this some other dude named Trevor? An imposter! Ow. Holy shit, why doesn't this guy take damage? Guess it's a similar enough concept to roguelite. Yeah. ...2005 Konami. This is a 16-year-old game. If this game were a person, it could drive. Alright, give me a second. I gotta let the little girl in. Alright, let's try this again. Get him, my monster. How am I, like, not doing any damage to this dude? Okay. Thank God. I was like, holy shit, this guy is impossible.
Are you truly the Devil Forge Master?
And if I am?
Okay, so he is Trevor Belmont.
Under Dracula, you seem much too weak. It's been said that the Devil Forge Master's power rivals that of death.
Jeff Bezos was asked about what he was working on recently, and every other word. Swear to God, every other word in that was AI. It's clear these guys are convinced that AI is a silver bullet to all problems. Yep.
They say he
It's very clear.
and forswore his powers.
All the updates that I've ever done to anything is just like AI updates.
Could he have
Like,
survived?
ugh, it's gross.
It cannot be.
Believe what you like.
I say gross with a caveat. Like, there's some AI stuff that it's like, yes, this is good, this is quality of life, this is actually being implemented correctly, but like, it feels like a lot of what's going on is shareholders want to see more AI in everything, so let's just go ahead and shoehorn it into everything. Not everything needs it. If anything, I find myself wanting to go back to more, not analog stuff, but more, I don't know, like 2000s technology. Like, I love using my refurbished iPod. I love doing using that for music more than my iPhone for like Spotify and shit, because it feels like I am manually putting on the music and everything to this iPod, and this music belongs to me. I'm not using a service. And some big tech company recently come out that they are backing off the AI train because they found customers don't want it. They're creating the problem by making hardware impossible for the average person to afford, and then they're selling you the solution through AI-powered cloud service. And also, I think that this is going to push technology in a way that they're not intending, to where Gen Alpha is going to see an overuse of AI and start to back away from stuff, and we're just going to see a resurgence of, like, we're already seeing that with Zoomers. We're seeing Gen Z wanting ways to, like, play CDs and records and shit like that. And yeah, honestly, like, they are jealous that we millennials got to own our media, and they've only ever known a world where they stream it or they download it, and us physically owning, I don't know, me owning Yoshi's Island on the Super Nintendo, and I could play it at any point on my Super Nintendo if I had the TV to be able to play it. And I don't need to have an online internet connection to play it on the online Nintendo service is pretty fucking cool. And they're starting to see the value in that. Which is good, because if anything, Gen Z is the one that's going to be able to shift things back in a direction that, like, the people own the stuff that they watch and listen to and play. At this point, people will be unable to afford anything more powerful than a Chromebook. Sad but true. Dell backed off of it some, but there's still a consumer-oriented market. GPU manufacturers are starting to cancel certain models because they'd rather just supply to big tech. God, I'm so glad that we built the PC when we did. Alright. So we went through that annoying fight. You picked the perfect time to build that PC. Just before all of this shit happened. Relatively, just before all this shit happened. It's very nice. A magical ticket. Do I go in the big hell circle? Yes. Yes, I do. Balboa learned brute force! Neat. That's pretty cool there, Balboa. Oh! I bet I can use that to break walls. Talking about 5090s going up to 5,000 or more. Huge iron door. No man could force this open. What about... the hell is this? Is this an elevator? Warp device allows you to warp to previous warp devices. Choose a destination. No, thank you. I don't think I want to go back. Wow, that percentage, though. Oh, it's so far away. Oh, is it worth it? No. I don't care what it is. It's not worth going all the way back. Ooh, a serum. Hold on. And I helped. When Google or Amazon are willing to just buy as many GPUs as you can make, it's guaranteed income. And many manufacturers see it as far more lucrative than selling to consumers. Because it is, because they're going to buy in bulk, and they are definitely going to buy tons of these. The lay consumer is just going to buy one. What are you? Fuck you, thief level 15. What goodies do you have? Nothing. I'm gonna take it out on skeleton level 9. Ooh. Nice. Of course, our government is willing to funnel as much of the dollars as we can on a possibly acquire every last piece of hardware they need to build their data centers. You know, I was kind of hoping that our future, like, looked more like, I don't know, the Jetsons, although the Jetsons movie revealed that the planet below them was destroyed, so it's not necessarily a good example, but you know what I mean. I wanted more of a utopic use of technology and whatnot, and it seems like we're just entering, like, Cyberpunk 2077 shit. Just very dystopic, but technology heavy. And speaking of cyberpunk space, I don't know if you've seen the cyberpunk anime, but it's actually really fucking good. I know that you don't really watch anime, but you might want to watch this one. It's pretty fucking cool. So our hardware becomes unaffordable, our electric bills skyrocket, our wages stagnate, jobs go down, and the corporate profits continue to soar. Soar to a point. Profits can't soar if people aren't buying your goods and services. I don't know at what point they would start, like, seeing the light and going the opposite direction due to people not buying their goods and services, but it really does just take, like, hundreds of thousands, a few millions of us to not buy the stuff for them to actually make a change. It's kind of like in the hospital world, where we as practitioners and employees, medical employees of a hospital, can say, hey, this thing might lead to some sort of, like, medical event that would not be a good outcome, till we're blue in the face. But until, like, the outcome happens due to lack of, like, medical staff to mitigate it, and the family sues due to, like, malpractice or whatever, do things actually change. And it's really sad that it takes money for people to actually make changes that are worthwhile. Fuck yeah! Oh my god. How many of you are there? Whew. Okay. Okay, if there's a... No, I need to heal. Again, why haven't I found a merchant yet? They don't need to buy shit. Circle jerk with giant tech companies passing money back and forth, fueled by tax subsidies and private equity. That's the thing people really need to wrap their brains around. We are not part of the wealth vehicle at all. We are rather in the way at this point. Last save point. Julia's shop. Okay. Ooh. 6 Sense Brooch. Sensing the will to kill in the instant of an enemy attack, an exclamation point will appear above the wearer's head. So, I just picked up a quick time event. Alright. Alright, I think I am going to use this trip back to Julia's shop. I don't even remember who Julia was. Hey there.
Good to see you came back. What can I do
Innocent devils. I'm not looking after any.
Will that be all? Will that be all? Okay, I'll take it
Take
back.
Wiggly
Will that be
Biggly.
all?
Oh, wait.
Okay, I'll let you have it. Will that be all?
Devil forging. Okay, I don't have that. Do I have anything to sell?
Will that be all? Anything else?
Take my bamboo sword and that.
Will that be
And that.
What will it be today? Change your what will it be
Want
today?
that.
Will that anything else?
Take
Will
that.
that be all? What will
Keep
it be
that.
today? Change your mind.
Keep
What will it
that.
be? Change your mind. What will it be? Change your mind. What will it be today? Will that anything else? Will that be all? What will it be? Change your mind, huh? What will it be today?
Julia the shopkeep kind of looks like our friend
Change
Julia.
your mind, huh?
Yeah,
What will it
kinda.
be today?
I could see it.
Change your mind, huh?
I really wish that we could actually play games with our friends. Whenever I see them saying, "Hey, you want a science tonight?" I always think, "Oh, it'd be fun." But the PC is set up next to Cal's room, to where we couldn't actually just talk to our friends. So it's like, no, guess we can't.
Will that be all? Gotcha. Will that be all? Anything else? Will that be all? Anything else? Will that be all? Do your best.
Do your best. Thanks, Julia. Where are we? Really wish you'd have to make a comment at every single button press. Will that be all? Will that be all? What is this? But what about... Oh! Will that be all? Anything else? Will that be all? The Mortiva Aqueduct! I love aqueducts. Change your mind, huh?
Ah, I'm pleased to see you are unharmed.
Oh, hey, arbitrary bald
I saw
dude
him
in
earlier.
robe
I
in
thought that
Castlevania
perhaps
game.
Came too late then. Which way did he go?
Of course, in the future
Along
there will
this
be a
path lies
chatbot
the
generating
forest.
dialogue with every button
Probably
press.
making his way to the village on the other side. And what of your mission? To purify this land and remove the curse.
Yes, the curse. In the end, it is all Isaac. He is the source of this pestilence. He... Ah, how could I forget? There is a matter I must attend to. By your leave.
Okay. Oh, shit.
You again?
Top Hatman.
Did you?
It's Barnum and or Bailey.
Expecting someone else.
You spoke with him, didn't you?
And why should I answer to you?
Why should I answer to you?
Perhaps you'll accept my advice then. You would do well to avoid him. Do not be drawn in by his words.
Your advice is neither solicited nor welcome. I will use any means necessary to achieve my revenge.
You've been warned. I would like to speak with you further, but I must track him down quickly. He is the one being who is beyond...
I have a circus to attend, you see. Milady. Fuck all of you! I will say that's very satisfying. You select any item. Hey, great choice there. I can see you have some incredible taste. Let me know if there's anything else I can help you with. I saw a really, really funny comic the other day, mocking AI, and it's a dude who's on a date with an AI bot, and she's drinking just copious cups of water. There's like 12 cups of water in front of her, and all the guy says is, "Wow, there's so much on this menu, I don't really know what I want to eat." And she just responds with, "That's such an insightful point. I can't wait to explore the options with you." And like, while she's saying these nothing responses, she's taking the candle off of the table and like burning the curtains next to them, and it's like, oh, it's funny, I get it, because AI utilizes so much of our resources to generate stupid responses, and then it burns down the planet. If I can find the comic, I'll share it in the Discord later, but it was pretty cute. So does he like the mac and cheese? Oh, what the fuck? Well, looks like it's more for you and me. It looks like it's more for you. Let's be real. If not for the concept of the AI waifu, none of this shit would have ever been caught on. Yep. And Musk knows that. Otherwise, why would he make Grok into the sexy anime character? This way. Yep. How's your HEB steak, though? Yeah, image generators would have never been a thing if they couldn't be used to generate women. Mortvia Aqueduct map. Okay. Ah, shit. And this is why Chill invested into this mini thingy. There we go. Such a good use of money. Holy shit. This little thing, this little keyboard is very, very cheap, but very useful when it comes to, I just want to be able to type something on my phone or my iPad or my Android device. It's very useful. Anybody who wants to buy it, this is Samsers. Samsers, S-A-M-S-E-R-S. Very cheap, very affordable, very portable. I love it. It's good, although the instructions on mine mentioned some sort of flavor packet that was not in there, so I wonder if I'm missing flavor. Okay. Okay. Out and then to the right. Bone Soldier. Give me steel. Oh, dude! That was a nice pull. So apparently the sequel to Bloodstained is supposed to come out this year, and I'm kind of hoping that my playthrough of Bloodstained lines up with its release, so that I can just finish out the Castlevania thing with literally the most recent Castlevania game made by Iga himself. I think that would be pretty cool. If not, it's whatever. Because we can just move on to Tomb Raider. Added salt, pepper, garlic powder, and some butter, but I wonder what the packet was supposed to have on it. I don't believe Bloodstained 2 has a release date yet. Oh god. And I can't break it. Neat. Oh, I see what I gotta do. Get on. There we go. What else do I have I can destroy? This. Anything else? Alright, I think that's it. Cal is just shaking salt and paper into an empty section of his plate and keeps pinching some and eating it. And going, mmm. I don't know if this is just a kid thing in general, but we keep on making all this food and stuff for him, and he just keeps going for things that, like, we haven't slaved over to make. Mmm. He went once, though. I remember this one time in pharmacy school, I used copious amounts of meat flavoring powder, whatever, like what you do with a steak, on some pork that I was making for the first time, and I didn't realize just how much salt was in it, and I ate the whole thing, and I didn't know why I was so dehydrated. Uh-oh, he's evolving! He's gonna rock! Devil Shard. Innocent devils will occasionally create Devil Shard. Take this Devil Shard to the shop. Process Devil Forging! A new devil! And yeah, I ate the thing, and I'm over here like, oh my god, why do I feel so thirsty? And I didn't realize just how much salt was in the, steak seasoning until after the fact. You didn't taste how salty it was? No, it's me. I ate the whole thing without realizing. I just shoved it in my mouth. It's me. I was thinking the other day about why people call Link Zelda, Samus Metroid, Castlevania, Castlevania, but everybody knows Lara by her name, and then it dawned on me, you never hear most names in-game. It's very true. And all of those games that you mentioned started in an era when voice acting in general were not a part of video games, but then Tomb Raider actually had voice acting and stuff. So, but also with Metroid in mind, you were never really supposed to hear Samus talk. You weren't even supposed to know that she was a girl until the end. Did you know that Metroid was a girl and that she can't crawl? Alright, I gotta go to the bathroom. Be right back. You didn't taste a salty one? Nobody ever talks about Samus. They say that demon. Or whatever. Nobody says Link. Nobody ever reads the dialogue of Castlevania, but Lara is constantly called out by name in every single game. Same thing with Master Chief. Nobody ever refers to Chief as Halo. Same Master Chief is almost more recognizable than Halo itself. It reminds me of that old meme where it was like, I love Halo. He's strong and doesn't afraid of anything, or something to that effect. He's a cool guy and doesn't afraid of anything. That's what it was. God, I miss the internet circa 2009. Are you whining and farting, little girl? Are you me? Here. What can I go buy? A new helmet. I need a leather helmet. Oh, wait. That's all I need? I got the Gallic helmet. The flip side. I'm not even sure Doom Guy ever got a name other than Doom Guy. Yep. I'm pretty sure he is just Doom Guy, which is fucking hilarious. Spirit of Fuji. I got the Eastern armor! Oh my god, I can keep on doing things. Brigadine. Look at all these new things I can make. That's it. Okay. Head, Gallic helmet goes up to 31. 37. Holy shit. Very nice. And a level up. Damn. You know, that's something that I should actually experience. I don't think I've actually played through a complete Doom game before. I played some of Doom 2013 or whatever it is, but I've never actually played a Doom game all the way through. Doom Guy's ultimate example of simple character design that works. His name is Doom Guy. Demon killed his bunny, and therefore he rips and tears. Perfect. He just wanted to show you that he knows it's tasty. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he's evolving. What is he evolving to? Oh, that's sick. Speed mail into Corpsey. What? That's fucking sick. I love it. It's like Agumon turning into Greymon. Agumon, Digivolve too? Greymon. I don't know how many people have actually ever played through old school Doom. It's more well known at this point for being the game that has been run on literal potatoes. Yeah, you can run Doom on literally anything. I've got one of the playdates, that thing that has like the crank, and apparently you can totally play Doom on that. I don't know how, but or I don't know how well it would play, but you can. Oh, it's you. There we go. Give me those $5. Doesn't even matter how well it plays, just as long as it plays. Well, I feel like the new meme is what can play Skyrim. Oh, come on. Do something, Corpsey. Get Gabe on. I was just thinking today, there's so many games that I got for Christmas that I really, really want to play, but they're on PS5 and I don't know when I'm actually going to get the opportunity to play them. Some of them I might be able to convince Radder we could play together because they're interesting story-wise, but some of them I just have to figure out. I do have the PlayStation Portals, so maybe I could use that and we could watch Netflix on our TV. But I'm in my later years, grand wave, having a kid and everything. I just don't have the time for anything that isn't like basically on the Switch. Something that's like pick up and play portable or on the TV, not something that's like exclusively played on TV. The problem with Skyrim requires an actual GPU and DirectX to run. Okay. Go down. My later years, the internet has truly convinced people that being in your 30s is somehow the end of life expectancy. Well, we're on the bad side of 35, bro. Let's be honest with ourselves. But, yeah, in internet years, we're not just, like, dead. We're skeletons, basically. But, yeah. So the fuck what? Yeah, and it's sad. Yeah, Radder saying, have you seen the ages of people that we saw in movies in the 90s that were like, oh my god, that's old, and now we're realizing that we're older than them? And yeah, it's kind of upsetting when you think about it, but also, so what? Like... I think it's just the mindset of like, oh my god, look what they achieved by the time they were my age. Oh. That side of 35, we're in a literal prime, dude. Our Metroid Prime? How do we get over there? Do something, bro. That didn't do it. That didn't do it. Oh my god, you're telling me I'm gonna have to go upstairs and drain something, aren't I? Ah, fuck. Well, I guess what I'm more upset about at this point is specific to having a kid. It's, I don't have a ton of free time to be able to do basic things like go to the gym and whatever as much as I want to on my weeks off. And yes, I know the answer is you have to carve out time, but it really sucks to try and carve out time during the holiday season. And I feel like I haven't been able to go to the gym since literally October. And Radder has been saying that she hasn't been able to work out consistently, basically, since Cal was born. And then I also stopped to think and be like, man, there are other things that I would like to do, but I know that I can't just, like, stop my day to explore the world of Elden Ring anymore. And yeah, I know that's a thing that comes with being a parent. It's what we signed up for, but part of me is also just like, sometimes I just want a day where I can do something like that. And I guess the answer is to get a babysitter or to have grandmas or whatever, but I just kind of miss the days of being able to have a day off and yeah, but you would be having this exact same feeling if you're in your 20s. It's just having a kid that makes you feel that at any age. Yeah, it's very true. And Radder makes the point of we're at a stage in Cal's life where he demands a lot of attention, a lot of our attention all the time. So we don't have a lot of time for ourselves, but whenever he gets older and starts doing things independently, it'll come back. Yeah, it's very true. There are just some days where I'm like, I would like to play a game uninterrupted. And sometimes there are days where I wish we could just go back to just making a very simple meal and lounging about on the couch for hours. Oh yeah, that's the nature of having a kid, so... It really is like what you said, Space, where it's like, it's the marker, it's the prompt in a video game that's like, did you finish all the side quests you want before you go on to the next story thing? Basically. You'd be like my mother and just pawn him off on a family member until he's old enough to survive on his own, but I really suggest you don't do that. Yeah, not gonna do that. I'm way too responsible of a person to just be like, I'm gonna pawn off a human being onto another human being. I'm not gonna do that. Whoa. I'm very sorry to hear that that was something that happened to you. It always sucks to hear about somebody's past trauma, not because I don't want to hear about it, but because, like, I'm the kind of person where I'm like, I really wish I could do something for you right now to make it all better, but That's the thing about past trauma. It's in the past. You can't do anything about it. I don't like seeing people around me be unhappy. I don't like people being angry around me, because I'm very much an empath to a fault, and I start to take other people's emotions onto myself. I guess that's just kind of how I grew up, was just like, it was my, like, masking? I don't know. Like, if somebody around me were angry, I also wanted to show them that I was angry too, so that they felt validated and they liked me better. I don't know. I think that's why I also feel like I get embarrassed by having strong feelings, as I don't want other people to necessarily know how I'm feeling. And whenever I have strong emotional outbursts about something, I almost see it as like a weakness, you know? And I know it's not. I know emotions are normal and a part of life, but I was never actually taught, like, emotional regulation and whatever, and as a side note, in later years, I feel like I'm having to be the one to teach my own mother emotional, like, regulation and intelligence and whatever, but I digress. I don't like people seeing me sad or angry or whatever. But my dad also taught us that we're not supposed to show any emotion besides anger and sarcasm. Probably because your parents taught you the only emotion was allowed was happy. Oh yeah, happy as well. Or neutral. Or wolf skeleton. So okay, in this game I'm realizing that they just kind of forego the whole entire, like, knife, holy water, axe, secondary weapon thing, and they just give you a bunch of weapons that you can forge, and a Pokemon that follows you into battle. I will say this game would be a lot better if it wasn't just, like, room after room of guys, and you could actually use secondary weapons. The monster following you around, being your buddy, is whatever, but all that other stuff I feel like would make it better. Maybe part of the reason I feel so young is that I'm still learning things. Yeah, I've kind of felt that way too. Like, I'm making discoveries about the world that more emotionally regulated people have learned literally decades ago. But it's funny. We've gotten this far without knowing it, that whenever we learn it, we're kind of incredulous about the whole thing, and we're just like, well, that can't be the way that the world is, because I've been doing it this way for 35 years. And then you realize that you've been doing it, quote-unquote, wrong for 35 years. Yeah, it's crazy. Okay. This is going to be a boss fight, right? Nope. Well, even looking back at how I perceived the world 5 years ago, I feel like I was an inexperienced child. Just learned so much about the world all at once. I could see that. I will say the number one thing that has helped me with emotional regulation and putting a lot of my life into perspective has been going to therapy. I think that just actually being forced sounds too negative of a phrase, but I guess being asked to explain my past, to explain my for me to understand my present, has been the thing that helped me put everything into perspective. And that's definitely something that steps me out of my comfort zone. I don't like the feeling of being vulnerable, and therapy is specifically like paid vulnerability time. Like, it's really funny. And I think it's definitely made me a more rounded person. It's taught me things about myself that like I can see and be like, oh, this thing that I am doing is not a good thing, and it's because of this. Bone Storm. And if I notice it, I can change the behavior. But it's also like sometimes, or oftentimes, people go into it expecting it to completely change them as a person and give them like neat little tricks to make their lives better and not be angry or sad. And it's like, well, it's more so an opportunity for self-discovery, and you kind of have to figure out those things on your own. Because I feel like it was a Buddha saying, but like happiness, true happiness comes from within. I don't know. You can do tricks, but you really just have to figure out why you're experiencing what you're experiencing. And that's really, really hard because it takes a lot of introspection. And looking at yourself in a mirror is not an easy thing to do. I can say that as someone who does it at least once a month. I hope I'm going the right way. Ah. Frost Dargon. Oddly enough, I think the internet has helped me socially acclimate for more than any IRL experience, so almost the opposite effect that people who had a normal childhood. And it's really funny that you're able to take those lessons and apply them in a way that, like, makes you feel more, like, adjusted, you know? Because you would think if you learn lessons about emotion and whatever on the internet, it's going to be skewed, or, like, it's kind of like teaching yourself, like a math concept like algebra or whatever. It's like you get it, you get the broad strokes, but you're not getting the finer points, and people can tell that you just don't get the concept as a whole. But it's like, but I understand where you're coming from. Yep, you sure do. But it's different. Maybe algebra is not the best example, but you know what I mean. It's like, maybe it's like learning a language. Like, maybe if, for example, me knowing some German, speaking to Yakuza yesterday, is just like, you can tell that I don't really speak the language, but I kind of know about the language. and that I'm clearly self-taught, and you can get the idea of what I'm talking about, but there's something off about it. Okay, this is going to be a warp room. Warp zone! Okay. And then this down here should be a save room. What are all of these? Should we try the boss, or should we explore down the stairway? First and foremost, save. You know what I was thinking might be a fun, quick playthrough is, all of the Fatal Frame games. They aren't that long. It wouldn't take me that long to do. But now that you've mentioned the Tomb Raider games space, I'm realizing that those are games that I've wanted to play for a long time, but I never have. And I'm kind of like, hell yeah, let's play like the mainline Tomb Raider games. Maybe after Tomb Raider we do Fatal Frame. And the thing that makes me want to play Fatal Frame is that they're coming out with a remake of 2, which is my favorite Fatal Frame game. And I would love to try it out. Okay, so that's it. I'm not sure I've ever seen Fatal Frame Let's Play. That's a game that everyone talks about, but I feel like few people ever sit down and play. Well, you've at least seen one Fatal Frame attempt. A little bit of a sore spot for Miss Ratter. Oh, did Ratter try to play? She started Fatal Frame 2 and got like 2... Is that around the time y'all did Silent Hill? I don't remember what time it was. It turned out to be a one-off. It was definitely Halloween. I don't remember when, though. I think it was before the pandemic. She tried it out and then died and got sent all the way back to the beginning because she didn't realize that Fatal Frame 2 was a manual save game. You see my message? No, I didn't see video date night. When did you say that? Oh, V-Day date night. Gotcha. What game would you want to play? Ooh, we should play, like, a complete playthrough of Stranger Than Fiction. Or something like that. That'd be fun. Yeah, she played Fatal Frame 2 for 2.5 hours and then died and got sent back to the beginning because she never saved once. And it was funny, but also very, very frustrating because she dropped it after that. I was saying my stepdad's B-Day is February 13th, so we could pawn off Cal on them, and it'd kind of be a gift for him too. Oh, true. be a good idea. Rider, Fatal Frave, no save run. Let's get that win back. I bet she would do really, really good with Fatal Frame now that she knows that she actually has to, like, save. She wasn't doing terribly. She just got into a section where, if the enemy hits you, it's a one-hit KO. And, she couldn't find an exit to the room. So, it was understandable that she died there, but also nonetheless frustrating because she didn't save. We'll do a co-op run of Glover. We'll call it No Glove, No Love. It was delayed, but Ryder said yucky. You have to say ew. Ew. Yay, we killed Shark Monster. Glover co-op where one player controls the glove and the other controls the ball. Oh my god. That would be so terrible. Ooh. Spirit of Fuji. Alright, that's going to give me... No. 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 Never mind. Guess I can't. Is this a save room? What the hell is this? What the hell is this? I got the innocent devil crow. Hello, outstanding man.
Welcome.
Very creative. Birdie. Move freely through the air. Their glide ability allows Hector to grab on and glide over obstacles almost like a hang glider. Really? Whee! Oh, whee! Oh, neato. What name should we give the devil? Birdie. I'm creative. Okay. Well, I guess we use Birdie now. Fly, Birdie, fly! Crow seems cool. Poe. Edgar. Burb. Y'all are too late! Actually, can I rename them? No! Well, I guess we gotta level up Burb now. Wow, we've made a lot of good progress this time around. I'm very happy with it. Oh, okay, how's this? We do random quote, and then the fifth word of the quote is the name of the bird. Ooh! Oh, that's good. Can I actually... Hold on. Hold on. I think I can go back to, the... 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. No! Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Well, the odds are just so amazing with that. I gotta see if I can edit it. Because that's fucking really? Wow. For those of you who aren't reading chat, the quote is, I got a giant penis, but that doesn't stop me from making awesome artwork. And the fifth word in that sentence is penis. Oh my god. Hi.
Glad you're
Hi.
back. What can I do for you? Incubate a new one, or will that be all?
Because he was very mad at everything he was given tonight, even the black olives.
Okay. Since I can't rename the bird,
Why can't you rename the bird, but you can rename the...
no, I hatched this guy just now.
Oh. But why would you name Balboa?
Anything else? Will that be all? Will that be all?
Your deck is full. Okay. You take...
Turn Birdie.
I need Birdie because he has Glide.
It's like,
Uh-oh.
Didn't you just make a new one of him?
Yes, but... oh no, I made a new one of Balboa.
Oh.
But I need Wiggly Biggly because he opens chests. I need Balboa because he's Strong Boy. And I need Birdie because he does Glide. Wow. That's from 2023. Yep. Cannot wait till later. Guess you got you get the lightsaber dark sword. Oh wow, really? That's awesome.
What can I do for you? What do you need?
All right, here's the little boy. Oh, he wants to say hello. Say hi.
Hello.
Say hi.
Say hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Say ew.
Ew.
Ew. What sound does the cat make?
Hi.
What does a cat say?
Cat.
Cat.
Ew.
How about a dog? Yeah. What does the bear say? What does the bear say?
Hi.
Did you all say hi, huh? No, the bear says roar.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good job.
Hi.
What else can you do? How about an owl? Yeah, good job. What else can you do? I feel like there's another one. Oh boy. You can mash buttons.
Say all done. All done.
You can do that.
How about I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Say wow.
Wow.
Yeah. Can you say mama? Mama. Can you say dada? Dada. Just so you know, that's not the actual signs for it. Those are just the ones he decided to use. And now there's a banjo over her shoulder. It's supposed to be mama and dada. But he does mama and dada.
Show everybody your nose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, say I.
Hi.
I.
And then he stabs himself
I.
in the eyeball.
Pupper getting jelly.
Where's your hair? Yeah, good job.
Dance monkey. Ooh.
Where's your mouth?
Ah.
Well, on. That's his attempt of saying on. Aw.
Oh, high five.
Yeah, very good. Is it Mama's turn? High five. Yeah! Another one, another one.
That's his bump it.
Punching me in the face, too. Good job.
Ah.
Yeah.
Say Glover is the best game ever. Hi.
Hi.
Kaladin, where's your belly button? Yeah, good job. Where are your toes? Yeah, where are your fingers? Yeah, he goes. Good job. He says I'm done.
All done.
All done.
Alright, back to it. Let's see. I think I will
Gotcha. Will that be all?
buy another one of
What will it
those.
be to change your? What will it be changed your? What will it be changed your? What will it be changed your? What will it be today? Change your mind, huh? What will it be changed your mind? What will it be today? Will that be gotcha? Will that be all? What will it be today? Will that gotcha? Will that be all? What will it be changed? Will that be all? Do your best.
Alright. You're gonna be driving before you know it. Ah! Ah! Oh yeah, he also imitates whenever we do little screams.
Yeah, I mean, I noticed that.
I can picture father showing him how to play Marvel Blade Endgame. He's definitely gonna be a gamer. He is very interested in the video game stuff. Y'all are gonna have to be real careful about them no-no words from now on. Yeah, for real. Uh-oh. Time to activate.
Except he doesn't really use consonants yet. Except for off. We forgot to have him say off. Yeah, off.
No, what was it? Oh, it was tab. There we go. It was tab. I feel like maybe I need to clean up my language a bit since y'all are reading my comments out loud with Cal in earshot. Oh, nah. We'll just make them silly words. Instead of fuck, it'll be farkle. What the farkle? Just say what the farkle, Ratter. It's easy.
What the fun bags is going on?
What the fun bags is going on? Ah, Shazbot.
That is why I am telling you this.
Voices.
Voices?
Who could it be?
Get away, you boodle bungers.
Do not go beyond your bounds.
Oh God, Barnum and Bailey is talking to bald guy in robe.
To fate. You had better refrain from saying anything unsuitable.
Oh, that is correct, of course. But what about you? Is it not ludicrous for you to be guiding a traveler in these circumstances?
I am merely lending assistance.
And then
to
I'm over
one
here
who
with
is
my
seeking what he
DSLs
already
going,
desires. It is the same with the curse.
That's ridiculous. You have different rules for yourself.
This discourse is at an end. I
Oh,
cannot
God.
have you interfering any.
It was interesting when your wife was playing Dark Souls, me and Yakuza were shocked that I knew what he was saying in German, and they told me I understood German, lived with the U.S. Army parents. Germany for 20 years and went to German school all my life. That's awesome. I've been teaching myself German through Duolingo, and I had a basic, like a ground level understanding of basic German, but I've been learning a lot more, and while I know some stuff, I am in no way fluent, but I can basically glean what people are saying in conversations, and I can respond in very elementary ways, but I would like to get to the point where I'm at least semi-fluent. One of the things, like, that's the next place that Ratter and I would like to visit next out of the country is Germany. Specifically West Germany. I've seen a lot of Berlin years and years and years ago, but I want to see West Germany, see like Schwarzwald and Munich and whatever. Your wife sounds uncomfortable in English. We get what he means. ESL people get a pass when it comes to stuff like that. Now, if somebody who was clearly an English speaker came through and said, "Your wife," that'd be a little bit different. That'd be pretty creepy. But ESL people get a pass. We were in Stuttgart and visit Heidelberg, Berlin, and Munich. Love the food in Heidelberg. It was great. Es war so toll. Yeah, the food in Germany is fucking phenomenal. One of our favorite restaurants in this area of Texas is a German place, and it's actually owned by somebody who used to live in, I want to say Hamburg, maybe Cologne. I don't remember, but they used to live in Germany. And one of the cool things about their food, or their restaurant, besides the fact that the food is authentic and tastes fucking amazing, is that they have a model train that goes all around the restaurant, and it's really cute. I like it. Wir lieben die Essen in Heidelberg. Es war toll. I feel like I speak German better than I write it. I think if it came down to it, I think me reading German would be first place, speaking German would be second place, and writing German would be third place. Oh ja, das ist, wo wir haben gelebt. Nice. Spitze, mein Freunde. Honky tonky wanky wonky donkey. Right now, Ratter is reading Cal the Wonky Donkey. There's a video on YouTube of a Scottish lady reading the Wonky Donkey, and she can't get through it without, like, giggling, and it's really wholesome. Translation to our American chatters, they said, "Oh yeah, that is where we lived." Let me see if I can say this right. Meine Ehefrau und ich wohnen in Amerika, in Texas. Save room? Save room? Yes! Thank God. Yes, exactly. Currently live in Texas, but yes. Ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch, aber sie spricht kein Deutsch. Sie hat einen deutschen Nachnamen. Choo-choo. Oh, I heard they're making a an HD remake of Quest 64. And if any of you have played Quest 64 before, you'll know that making it look prettier is not what the game needs. Quest 64... I saw somebody on Reddit say, Quest 64 is the exact reason why I never picked up Final Fantasy VII on the PS1. Because I thought all RPGs sucked this hard. Quest 64... was basically the... Oh god, to put it in terms that this channel understands. If Glover is to Mario 64, then Quest 64 is to Final Fantasy VII. Hi! It's garbage, and all you have to do is max out like your water stat, and you can win the game super easy. I've only heard that Quest 64 exists and never would have known much without YouTube videos about how bad it was. I've actually played all the way through it, and it's as bad as people say. I think the most egregious thing about Quest 64, besides it being so easily cheesed, is that there are entire towns that you go to, and there's nobody in it. Nobody. At all. And it's just like the most jarring thing ever. And yeah, its combat is beyond garbage. I'm glad that I played through it, but I don't think I would ever play through it again. You speak German, but some can't speak German. Haha! Ja, es ist lustig. Aber es ist meine Ehefrau. Sie kann nicht. Sie kann Deutsch nicht sprechen. Yeah, that's right. I called you my Ehefrau. What about it? Kant means can, but no. Sie ist eine Muschi. Outstanding man understands. Who you calling a cunt, Jill? Yes. Ah! Oh, God. Hi, little boy. Hi there. Hi. Hi. Uh-oh. Ooh, I can combine things? Nope. Nope. I got a long spear. Nope. I got knuckle duster. You'll lose currently. Well, there you go. What is this? Boiling ring, 6 cents brooch. On this, what I heard is coming to Amazon Prime, Sophie Turner as Lara Croft in the new Tomb Raider TV series. Really? There's a Tomb Raider TV series? I'm into that. The anime kind of left me cold, but I'd be interested in a TV series. Whoa, that's awesome. I like that. Indigo Steel. Yeah, baby! Let me go. What the fuck? What's the PG version of cunt? I would argue that pussy is the PG version of cunt. Maybe that's the R version versus the X. I don't know. Let's see. I need a bamboo sword. What can I get? I got a fucking Nodachi. What is this? I need a short sword and a knight's fang. I need a broadsword. I get a broadsword. I need a short sword. Okay. I need a short sword. To make a Gano. To make a Bulova. And I need a Gano again. To make a club. Ceremonial tool. Club and steel makes me a fucking bat. What is this? Soft leather armor, leather helm. Gives me a spiked shield. Fuck yeah. And then I need more indigo steel. Something new here. Okay. Now let's see what's the best here. Spiked shield is really fucking good. Belova is really good. Nodachi is really good. I think I'm gonna go Nodachi. Nothing, 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 nothing. Dude, fuck yeah. Okay. let's keep going. Got to get to a save point because it's just about time for Cow's Bath. I gotta say, I do like the whole fusion thing. It's fun. But I still want secondary weapons. Forest of the Jiggermo, whatever. Okay, let's keep going this way. Dude, this thing is epic. Let's see, warp point. Yeah, that sword is like Final Fantasy Sephiroth sword, right? It's fucking long-ass katana. I'm so glad that I have this keyboard. Really does help out a lot. Okay. Should be a save point right down here. Let's fuck up these lizard men. He's evolving! What does he evolve to? Another bird. Skullwing. Neato. That was really lame. Yeah, penis has evolved into uncircumcised penis. I can't say yucky, his name is Penis. Heißt Schwanz. BRB digivolves into Burb digivolves into Burb. Different Burb. That's how you say it in German. Yeah. I told you. Ich kenne ein bisschen Deutsch. Alright, y'all. That is a good point to stop. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. I don't know if you're a part of our Discord, Outstanding Man, but could you do a exclamation point Discord for me, Space? That's where we post whenever we're going live. Thank you, Space. I notice your accent when you speak a little German is northern style. Sure. Yeah, that's the person who taught me my first bit of German. She was a German exchange student from Berlin, and she taught me the difference, or her dialect of ich versus ich. So that's kind of what I just got sucked into. So my dialect is the northern German. But anyways, thank you for joining me tonight. This has been very, very lucrative as far as like progress goes compared to last week. Join us again on Monday. Ratter will be exploring a little bit more of Disney World and meeting her two new best friends. And then I will be continuing more of this on Tuesdays. So, like we always say, night, night. And can I blow it? Can I fart it? Yeah, I can. Meine Ehefrau 2020. Because of course she did. Alright. Good night, y'all. Gute Nacht.